Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum. And in today's tutorial, we are discussing about functions in Python. So basically, functions are just packed form of code which are used to do a particular task. So let's just build a simple function here. To define a function, you need to type a keyword def, which in my knowledge stands for define. If you want to define a function, you just type the keyword define def, then type the name of your function. Let's just say that my function's name is going to be greet, small g, greet. Now this function is going to be a parameterless function, so I'm not going to add any parameter in it. So I will place nothing inside the parameters in this place. Okay, so now I will place nothing inside the parentheses. So this function contains no parameters. And after that, you need to place a colon, then press enter. It will take you to the next line. Now, what I just want to do with this function that it greets you. So it will just simply print hello user. So now when I just simply call this function, when I just want to call this function, I just have to simply type the name of the function. In my case, this function's name is greet and then parentheses. Now, when I run this code, it will simply print or display hello user. Now, you can even do this. Instead of printing hello world, you can just type return hello world. Hello user. And if you want, it will just simply return hello user. So I will put this inside the print statement, and it will simply print me hello user. Voila. Now we are going to do something different this time. We have learned how to define a function without parameters. Now I'm going to define a function which contains parameters. Parameters are basically the values we are initially giving to our function to perform operations on or to perform operations with. So let's just say that my function greet here has or contains a parameter named, let's just say parameter name is R, and okay, R. And now here I'm going to concatenate this variable R or parameter R with my string hello user. Okay, so for that I'm going to place parentheses, curly brackets here, and then put a space here. And then nextly, after this, I'm going to place a dot, and then I will call the built-in function in Python called format. And then I will type of the variable. In this case, my variable or my parameter is R. What I have done here is just simply I have placed parentheses here, which and when I call this function and print it will simply place the value inside R dot inside R in here. So what this format function do is, it is simply acting or working with the format of my string which I'm returning. So when I print this whole function, it will display the value inside R, then it will display hello user. So let's just say that the value I'm going to pass through my function is hey, and I'm going to put this inside this, and when I run this code, it will simply say hey, hello user. This is how you can concatenate your variable or parameter you are passing to your function with the string you are returning to the main function or whatever. So you can even do this. You can simply return your variable without operating any operations on it. You can simply type return R, and then when you print this function and then you pass hey in it, it will simply print hey. And now we're going to do something interesting with it. Let's just say that I define a function hello, and sometimes when we're coding we don't know what to type in our function. We just let our function empty, and for that we have to type pass here. Then it will this pass here will not create any error in this code. So when I just simply print the function hello, and I just don't place parentheses here, the parentheses with the hello function, it will just simply give me the address. I forgot to place a column here. When I print this, it will simply give me the function and says that my function name is hello and it is present at location 0 times 00020C76B2A. It is actually showing me the address at which this function exists. So when I do place the parentheses of the function here, which means my function hello function contains no parameter, and when I run the code this time, it will simply say none. That it is saying that my function contains nothing, it is empty. This pass here is responsible for this outcome. Hope so you guys understand it. So now the most interesting thing that we are going to learn about is arcs and quarks. So this time I'm going to let's just say that my function name is going to be tooth, and it contains a parameter called static quark args parameter called arcs, comma, double static quarks. We use this when usually we don't know how many variables we are passing in our or how many strings we are passing in our function. So when I just type print args time, print args, then print quarks. Now when I get outside this function, I just say that I just call my function truth containing the parameters args and quarks. So when I type in something in something in inverted commas like WER, comma, inverted comma, inverted comma, RAW, and then I just simply pass a variable. Let's just say I'm going to pass a variable which is equal to QWERTY, and I'm going to pass another variable B which is equal to opera. Sorry. I need to place this outside the string. My bad. B is equal to pi. So basically, these two strings here are args, and these two variables are the category of quarks. Now when I run this code, it will simply display the args and the quarks. The one I have passed to the function in the form of strings are args, and the one I have passed through the variables are quarks. And it has even displayed the variable name V, which contains QWERTY, and the variable name B, which contains pi. So this is a very useful thing, and it comes handy when you are coding a lengthy code and you don't know the number of variables, number of parameters you're going to pass through your function. So nextly, we're going to do something really interesting. Let's just say that my arg is the sum, and this time my function, I'm passing only a single arg, and I'm going to pass other arg, the quark V equals, let me change it, the sum is not good, the name is, and I'm going to let my variable equal to Kashan Asim. So when I run this code, in the first line it will say the name is, in the other line it will say V equals or colon Kashan Asim. So I can even do this. I can simply cut it from here, then place a comma here, and then place it here. Now when I run it this time, it will simply display it in a single line. So hope so you guys understand today's topic. So if you like the video, so please like and comment and subscribe to our channel and show your support in the comment section. And if you have any queries related to today's topic, just ask me in the comments, and I will try my best to answer in shortest time possible. So for them, bye.